From royal family feuds to Hollywood's darkest secrets, these celebrity lawsuits will blow your mind, and not always in a good way. We're counting down the top 10 most jaw-dropping, headline-grabbing legal battles involving the rich, the famous, and the occasionally unhinged. Buckle up, it's about to get legally wild. Before cancel culture had a name, Michael Jackson was already in its crosshairs, both in public opinion and the courtroom. In 2005, Jackson stood trial in Santa Barbara, facing multiple charges including molesting a minor and conspiracy. The alleged victim? A 13-year-old boy named Gavin Arvizo. The location? Neverland Ranch, which is about as subtle as a neon sign blinking suspicious. The trial was a media circus featuring surprise cameos from Macaulay Culkin and Chris Tucker. No, this wasn't an episode of The Surreal Life. It was real court. After more than 30 hours of jury deliberation, Jackson was acquitted on all 14 counts. But let's not moonwalk away from the aftermath. Jackson's image took a permanent hit. Neverland was abandoned, and he moved abroad to escape the glare. In 2019, the documentary Leaving Neverland reignited the firestorm, introducing new accusations and fresh outrage. Verdict: legacy untouchable. Reputation? Let's just say it's complicated. Very complicated. Hollywood, where movie sets turn into legal battlefields faster than you can say, scene cut. The drama behind It Ends With Us outshone the script itself. In December 2024, Blake Lively sued co-star director JustinBaldoni, alleging sexual harassment and a smear campaign straight out of a Mean Girls reboot. Not to be outdone, Baldoni clapped back with a $400 million countersuit for defamation, civil extortion, and invasion of privacy. Oh, and he dragged Ryan Reynolds and Lively's publicist into it too. That's right, Deadpool is now courtroom adjacent. Things escalated when Baldoni's team claimed Lively's lawyers tried to blackmail Taylor Swift into supporting her publicly. Yes, Taylor Swift. Even the judge was like, "What does this have to do with anything?" and struck that part from the record. The trial's set for March 2026. But one thing's clear. This isn't just a legal dispute. It's Hollywood drama with courtroom lighting. If revenge is a dish best served cold, Janice Dickinson served it with a legal brief and a mic drop. In 2023, she and 8 other women sued Bill Cosby, alleging sexual assaults spanning decades, from 1979 to 1992. But Janice went further, suing for defamation after Cosby's team publicly called her a liar. Spoiler, she won. Dickinson's claim? That Cosby drugged and raped her in Lake Tahoe after inviting her to discuss a role on The Cosby Show. She says she took a pill for cramps, then woke up disoriented and assaulted. That story alone should have ended reruns. Thanks to a new Nevada law lifting the statute of limitations, survivors like Janice finally got their day in court. Cosby naturally denied everything, because apparently everyone is just chasing clout these days. While Cosby's legacy crumbles, Dickinson's voice helped crack open Hollywood's decades-old vault of silence. Scarlett Johansson didn't just suit up as Black Widow, she brought Disney to court and left them bruised. In 2021, she sued the Mouse House over Black Widow's release on Disney+, claiming it slashed her box office bonuses. Basically, Mickey cost her millions. Disney clapped back by calling her insensitive to the pandemic. Yikes. PR 101, don't shade a Marvel Avenger. Scarlett fired back harder, and the backlash had Disney scrambling like Olaf in a heatwave. Eventually, Disney folded faster than a bad poker hand. They reached a confidential multi-million-dollar settlement and even promised future collaborations, including a movie based on the Tower of Terror, because nothing says no hard feelings like monetizing haunted elevators. This case didn't just change Scarlett's bank account, it changed how streaming deals are written in Hollywood. The tabloids messed with the wrong prince. In 2023, Prince Harry sued Mirror Group newspapers for phone hacking and illegal snooping, and became the first royal since the 1800s to testify in court. That's right, this wasn't your average stiff upper lip royal scandal. The High Court found that at least 15 articles were the result of habitual hacking. Harry was awarded $1,460 in damages, which is like spare change in royal coin. But the point was made, loudly. By early 2024, Harry settled the rest of his claim for an undisclosed, but likely massive sum, and had his $400,000 legal tab picked up by the publisher. Not bad for a kid who once wore a Nazi costume to a party. This wasn't just about money. It was Harry flipping the script on decades of media harassment. Diana would be proud. Lights, camera, disaster. In 2021, during the filming of Rust, a prop gun held by Alec Baldwin discharged a live round, killing cinematographer Helena Hutchins and injuring the director. What followed was a legal and emotional nightmare. Baldwin was charged with involuntary manslaughter, then uncharged, then sued again by Hutchins' family. Eventually, they settled, with her husband becoming an executive producer on Rust. Yes, they finished the movie. Meanwhile, her mother and sister sued Baldwin too, accusing him of being callous and never apologizing. The film premiered in Poland in 2024, dedicated to Hutchins. Her mother? She boycotted it. Oh, and the armorer got 18 months in prison. Baldwin's charges were dismissed, again, and now he's suing the prosecutors. Because when in doubt, sue back. Now for a quick break from courtrooms and chaos. Don't wait for your own legal drama. LegalZoom helps you stay ahead. Set up your business, write a will, stay lawsuit-free. Use this code for 10% off. Link in the description. Let's dive back in. Free Britney wasn't just a hashtag. It was a war. And in 2024, that war finally ended. Britney Spears and her dad Jamie settled their legal beef over legal fees from the infamous 13-year conservatorship. The price of freedom? Over $2 million. Britney had to cough up the cash, including a whopping $162 million to Jamie's elite lawyers. No apology, no guilt, just a receipt the size of a Vegas residency. Her attorney called it the true completion of her freedom. Britney, ever the survivor, dropped new music with Elton John, released a best-selling memoir, and reclaimed her narrative. As for Jamie, he walked away with his legal bills paid and 0 likes on Instagram. Once the most feared man in Hollywood, Harvey Weinstein is now the face of disgrace. After over 80 women accused him of sexual misconduct, the hashtag #MeToo movement was born, and Weinstein's empire collapsed like a badly written script. In 2020, he was sentenced to 23 years in New York. In 2022, he got another 16 years in LA. But plot twist, in 2024, the NY conviction was overturned because technicalities. Because nothing says justice like, oops, wrong witnesses. Now, Weinstein's back in court for a retrial, facing charges from 3 new accusers. Meanwhile, his LA sentence stands. The man went from Oscars to orange jumpsuits faster than you can say, Harvey who? Hollywood's reckoning? Still ongoing. But this monster's sequel doesn't look promising. Forget Pirates or Aquaman. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's 2022 trial was the blockbuster of the year. Depp sued for $50 million over a Washington Post op-ed. Amber countersued for $100 million. Cue 6 weeks of chaos, live-streamed like a Netflix docu-series. There were accusations, sobbing, broken bottles, and a courtroom vibe somewhere between Judge Judy and Game of Thrones. The jury mostly sided with Depp, awarding him $10 million. Amber got $2 million in her countersuit. They eventually settled for $1 million, which Depp donated to charity because that's what you do after you've won the internet. Amber fled to Spain, Depp toured with Jeff Beck. And the rest of us, we finally closed all those TikToks. At number 1, the trial no one saw coming. Or rather, everyone feared would come. Sean P. Diddy Combs is currently facing charges that sound like the plot of a criminal thriller. Racketeering, sex trafficking, kidnapping, and that's just the trailer. Prosecutors say he ran a criminal enterprise from 2008 to 2024, using fame and fear to control victims. Cassie Ventura, his ex-girlfriend, testified that he raped her and forced her into drug-fueled sex parties. Pop singer Dawn Richard backed her story, describing a 2009 assault that left her terrified. Combs says it's all consensual and exaggerated. The court says, we'll see. He's currently held without bail and the trial is still unfolding, but it's already the biggest celebrity legal implosion of the decade. Diddy used to run bad boy records. Now, he's trying to outrun federal prosecutors. Celebrity glamour fades fast when lawsuits come knocking. Some survived, others were ruined. But one thing's for sure, fame doesn't make you immune to justice. Which case blew your mind the most? Drop it in the comments, give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more wild celebrity courtroom drama. See you in the next trial. Video. Do you want to support the channel and get something useful in return? Check out the affiliate links in the description. Each click helps us to keep bringing you the news that matters.